Welcome guys. Here is how to make a lintel video. So you can see it starts with the underlay. There are three processes. First is the carpentry, second is the welding, and third is the bricklaying. So here is the carpentry being done, the underlay, and then the wood round to make the space for the concrete and the iron rods to go in. Then the welding job is being done. You can see the iron rods have been tied and positioned in the places where it will be put in between the wood. Now, as you can see, the wood have been placed, then the iron rods will be placed inside of the wood, so the concrete will be put inside of the wood where the iron rod have been placed. If the iron rod is not well placed or the wood is not well placed, as the concrete is going in, it won't make sense. So everything needs to be balanced and everyone has to work hand in hand. Carpentry, welding, and the bricklaying has to work hand in hand. As you can see, the wood has been positioned, then the iron rods have been done, and they are going to be put into the wood for the lintel to be complete. So as you can see, the welders are at work, carpentry is at work. There are a lot of processes in it, needs a lot of patience also. You can see the underlay, that's how it looks on the other side of the building, but this side of the building has been completed. The wood has been constructed, so the casting can be put in it. Now you can see the beautiful sunset. Yeah, the work is ongoing. Lintel consists of the three processes: the wood, the welding, and the concrete. You can see the site is ready for work. Everything is being done. Here is where the pillars will be placed, but first of all we need to first complete the lintel round before we can proceed with the archings and the pillars. So here is how it's been done. Once the iron rods have been placed inside, each and every part of the wood needs to be tacked, because concrete will be put into this wood, and if it's not tacked, it's going to tear out. The concrete will just pour out immediately it's been put in. But once the iron rod is inside, there needs to be a plank, a platform that it's going to be nailed on both sides of the wood. So once the concrete is going in, it won't tear out or pour out from inside the wood or from on top of the building. So as you can see, each and every part is being tacked carefully. So once the concrete is going in, it will be stable both in and out. It has been tacked carefully and successfully. So this is what it takes to work at a site. You need to be observant, you need to watch everything. And here it is. Here is how the concrete is being mixed. Sand, water, granite, that's to be mixed. We should use a concrete mixer, but since we don't have a concrete mixer, we have to mix it manually with hands and shovel. This consists of sharp sand, water, and granite or gravel. So now you can see, once the cement is being mixed, the bricklayer is ready to pour it into the lintel casting, and it will be casted. So you can see the laborer serves the bricklayer pours it into the constructed wood already. You can see what I'm saying about the tacking. If you pour the concrete into the wood platform and it's not being tacked well, it's going to tear out. So as you can see, the work is being done by the bricklayer now, after the carpentry has been done and the welding has been done. So the bricklayer needs to make sure the concrete is in every part of the wood and it's balanced. It needs to be smooth and needs to be well placed and positioned and balanced. As you can see, the iron rod is in, and then the concrete goes on top to hold the building strong together forever. Because if there is no iron rods, it will definitely tear out at a point in time. So the iron rods need to be in between the woods, as you can see here clearly. Then the concrete must go in. The wood needs to be hit by the trowel so that the concrete can seal proceeding. So this is how to construct the lintel. Make sure you are going through the right processes, and make sure the bricklayer is making sure to make sure the concrete goes in. So now after the concrete goes in, let it dry for a day or two. As you can see, this is how the result turns out to be. The concrete has been stuck to the wood, to the building, and the wood has to be removed after a while. So these are the hackings. The hackings are the entrances of the house. It has to be on a higher platform than the lintel. You understand? So the lintel is on this platform, then the hackings have to be on a higher platform. These are the lintels for the inside. It didn't go round, only the ones on the outside went round. So the ones on the inside, you can see how it looks. This is the result of a lintel once the wood has been removed and the concrete has been put. So make sure to know what you are doing when you are doing a lintel. The concrete must be mixed well and put into the wood carefully. So once the wood is being removed, there will be no errors and there will be no removal of the iron rods and the concrete with the wood also. And we are lucky it rained after this, so that's why you can see it's stronger and it's well firm. You can see this is how a lintel looks once the concrete has been put and the wood has been removed. Now the house is stronger. It has held the junctions of the houses together. As you can see, there is a lot of space also. If you want to build, you can also come around and build your house. Now this is the construction of the hackings, the lintel of the hackings. This is it. You can see the iron rod is inside. You can see what have been done for the kitchen, for the toilets, and for the round of the house. So this is how it is. This is how it's been done. Lintel is just consists of constructions of the wood, the welding in between, which is the iron rods that will be placed in between the wood, and then the concrete is going to be put in. So you can see this is how it looks. It's all looking good now, beautiful. So this is the process it takes to make a lintel. Now the iron rods must be placed well, the tackings must be there, and the concrete must be pressed inside well so it won't fall off at the time of removal of the wood. So this is how it is working at the sides. You can see the lintel round is beautiful, the concrete is making sense. So as you can see, now this is the pillars and the hackings. This is the final stage of the lintel construction. So you can see the wood and the iron rod has been dug. We had to dig the ground well so the iron rod can go inside the ground so it can make the building stronger and firmer. Now you can see the wood have been binded by the binding wire too, so that the wood of the pillars, so once the concrete is going in, the wood won't tear out, and the wood on top has to be tacked also, like I explained earlier. So for the pillars, it can't be tacked, it has to be binded by the binding wire, as you can see. So because the wood for the pillar is different from the construction for the wood of the lintel and the hackings. You can see this is how the lintel has to be done for your house to be strong and firm for future purposes and for any weather whatsoever. So the woods have been removed. You can see the woods have been removed from the hackings and the pillars. Now it's all ready for leveling. Subscribe to my page for more updates. Share this video for people who need more knowledge. Thank you.